DimeDropper fam, what is up? We're back after a 7-game roadie in which we went 2-5. Here we are against the Memphis Teddy Bears for the first of a back-to-back 2-game homestand before we go on the road again for 5 games. Tomorrow we're playing against Dallas, and I'll be in the building again as well. So you're getting back-to-back vlogs. We got to win these 2 games if we want to have any hopes of turning this season around right now, because we go on the road again for 5 straight, and they're not easy opponents. I can promise you that. So the reason I'm not saying them is because I don't remember them off the top of my head. But anyway, let's see the atmosphere tonight. 7 games away from home. Now we're back. The crowd should be energized. The swell, the wall will be energized. Friday night, Black Friday, go Clips, Kawhi, back in front of the fans. Let's see if that minutes restriction is lifted. And the Grizzlies, I mean, they've been the Teddies. They have been dysfunctional this season. So hopefully we can take advantage of the way Ja's been playing of late. But Edie's back, which could make things a little trickier. Let's see what's going on inside. Got some game going on the court. Sandra. Got this Mr. Pibb sample. Cool holiday blanket, why not? A lot of Christmas music, a lot of holiday vibes. It's that time of year, man. I feel a buzz in the arena tonight. Feels like a lot of people been gone for a while. I don't know, it feels like a huge concentration of Clipper fans. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Huge concentration of Clipper fans. I feel like you'll be able to hear it, so we'll see. Complimentary, free, fake Chris Paul jerseys for the swell only. And I have no idea what this is. Like literally zero. It's a hat of some sort, but I literally have no idea. Not bad. Shout out to the Clippers, man. That's the same jersey I had that burned, but I had like a real one. CP3 retirement, first game since he announced it. Definitely gonna be some kind of tribute towards him or some sort, and this is one of them, so special. I think it's pumpkin pie, that hat thing. I don't know about the vegan-based meat they're using in that taquito, so I'm gonna go with birria stack. Now they got a box for it. Way more efficient than that little foil they were using before. I swear this dude Ja has not played us at a home game in so long. Check the vlogs. He stays duck in this matchup. Nothing start, 3 threes, 1 for Kawhi, 1 for Harden, and 1 for Chris Dunn. They can't shoot, they got no offensive shot creation. We should run them out of the building. Yeah!
And most of all, I'm in a Clipper uniform.
That's that game. I was at that one too.
Let's take a moment to celebrate one of the all-time greats. This will be his final NBA season. CP3 has left his mark on this franchise and the game of basketball. Let's hear it for the point guard, CP3, Chris Paul.
James freaking Harden. And in this game, he was absolutely sensational.
I do it for the entire team, so just want to find ways to win games.
Harden for 3. It's 55 for Harden!
Basketball is life.
Last week, James Harden made Clippers history, setting a new franchise single-game scoring record with 55 points. Let's hear it for numero uno, James Harden.
Kawhi with 18. Harden with 14. Shoe protecting the rim. Chris Dunn playing great. They're just shorthanded. We got to win this game, man. That's all I can say. Blow them out. Blow them out. Let's go, Clippers. Good defense by Coward. 50 at half. Defense. No, he's not about to hit that. Sonia.
Hey,
We're back.
we're back.
It's looking a little better so far, up 13 at
So
the half.
far, yeah.
What are we
So-
seeing out there? First time seeing Kawhi in a while.
True. He's a question mark for tomorrow night, so because you know these back-to-back games.
We have a 5-game road trip after this. How important is it that we get 2
It's-
wins?
It has to be important, man. It has to be important. I saw the record and I couldn't believe it. So we just got to keep the same energy we had in the first half. We got to keep it up in the second half and get this win tonight.
James Harden set the record for most points.
Oh, yeah.
For a Clipper. Got a little acknowledgement. What did you think of that?
I love it. He needs to get some more to keep that energy flowing. So, yeah.
And then last
I'm
question.
proud of him.
CP3 announced his retirement. Got a little tribute as well. Thoughts on it being the end for Chris?
I've seen him since I became a season ticket holder in 2014, and he brings it all. So him and in his career with the LA Clippers is a big, it's going to be amazing. So,
We're going to win this game, get back on track?
yes.
Thank
Go
you.
Clippers.
Thank you. Jaden, you got the new City Edition threads on.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts on the game so far? Up by 13. It's looking good.
Well, we started the game strong with the 3 threes in a row.
Yeah.
And then our offense is doing pretty good. But Toom stepped up with the defense, Subak with the poster block, I guess. Yeah, I mean, so far we're doing good. I don't really have any complaints. We just, need to keep the momentum going.
18 points for Kawhi at halftime. It's our first time seeing him in a little while. How important is it for him to be aggressive and to be looking like a star for us?
Right now, with him already having 18, I say just keep it going with what he's doing. I mean, he needs to push it more. He needs to push more. But other than that, I don't really need any reason to say he needs to do more. He's already doing pretty good right now, especially with the lead.
Are we going to win this game, get back on track?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we're doing good. We just need to,
Thank you.
not fall behind.
Back up 13 at the half. Thoughts so far on this one? We've been in a little bit of a rough patch.
I think we got good energy. I think the young guys, particularly both Kobe's, are coming off the bench. Kobe Sanders and Kobe Brown. I think they're giving us quality minutes, and I think we need to rely on the youth a little bit as well to, get back out of this jam.
Kawhi with 18 at the half.
Yes.
He's on his minutes restriction, but it looks like he's been aggressive so far. How important is it for him to return to an all-star level for the Clippers to get back to where they need to be?
Oh, it's very important. I think, it's tough because, back-to-backs, we got one tomorrow night, so we know he's probably not going to play. But if he gives us quality minutes night in, night out, regardless of whether he's able to play back-to-backs, get to all-star level, I think we'll be back in this soon enough, okay? By all-star break, we'll be back to 500.
There we
Be back
go.
to 500.
We closing this one out, getting back on track?
Yes, we're going to beat the Grizz. We're going to beat the Grizz.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, thank you.
All right, I saw this sign on the Halo board. Tell me what it means. Tell me the whole story.
Because I came here just to see Chris Paul's Last Dance, and I was in New Orleans as an exchange student for a year because he got drafted in New Orleans.
Yeah, where you at, Tulane?
No, I went Loyola, but yeah, and I told him that I was in New Orleans because of him, and it was my dream. Dream came true. So I live for this just for my life. So I'm very happy to be here.
When was the last time you saw Chris Paul live?
I think it's my first time.
This is your first time?
Yeah, I tried twice, but I couldn't see him because he got injured. So
What year were you in school in New Orleans?
like 8 years ago, like 2017.
Okay.
But that time he played like for I think Rockets or
yeah.
other pro. Yeah. But still, yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations. It feels good seeing Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite player?
Yeah, he's whole time, and it was the most happiest time in my life. I think. Thanks to my cousin Jason.
I love that, man. Everybody is a friend of Jason is a friend of mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
CP3.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
After 3 quarters,
And they have taken the lead.
Richland Jr. That foul, charge number 5, Vince Williams Jr. Third personal, first team.
Let's go Clippers! Let's go Clippers! Let's go, come on, CP.
Remains Clippers basketball.
Let's go Clippers! Hawaii just came out with about 7.5 left, and it was tied at 91. Let's see what happens. Nice pass. Defense! Non-Kawhi minutes were rough again, but he's back.
Jackson Jr. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Jaron Jackson Jr.
Let's go, Clippers. Defense! 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 And that could be the dagger. Thank God it's not. They don't rebound. And that could be it. Wow, he got lucky. Why are we so casual, bro?
Go, Clips, go!
Outside INTUIT Dome, where the Clippers have just lost to the Memphis Grizzlies after a 7-game road trip. My man over here, as the clock was winding down, presented a sign which allowed our swell leader, Casey, to say, you know, why are you having that sign up? Put that down. And from what I could see, he mouthed the words, why do you have a sign shitting on our team? Was that correct? And what was that conversation like? And then also explain the sign.
Okay. Well,
Also say your name. My bad.
Julio.
Julio. All right, tell me about the sign and then what Casey was saying.
Well, first of all, by the way, I've been a Clippers fan since I was a kid, right? Over 15 years. And this sign kind of reflects what I've been thinking about these last few years. And just to start off, as far as Casey goes, for those of you who know, I don't want to put this on him. This isn't anything that he, this isn't involved with him. So I put this sign out because I'm pissed off, right? And this team, these last 3 games, they've been terrible. But as far as like now and our future goes, Lawrence Frank kind of set us up for failure. And I decided to put this sign out. And of course, as soon as they saw it, and I'm part of the swell like you are, Casey didn't like it. And the reason I bring up Casey is because, I talked to him after the game. He said this, at the end of the day, this comes down on me. Any negative comments or, whatever, it comes down on me. And that's why I say this isn't Casey's fault. He has nothing to do with it. This is just my thoughts and how I feel. Like I said, I talked to him after the game. This is on me. I won't bring this again, but it doesn't stop the fact that I feel this way as far as, getting Lawrence Frank off the team. He sucks. Is there any way we can redo this?
Where did it first go wrong for you with Lawrence Frank? Like, I'm guessing you were happy when we got Kawhi like everybody else, right?
Yeah, I mean, I remember that day. So we got Kawhi. I did feel some type of way about losing Shea.
Right.
But, I guess we were just living off the high of getting Kawhi and getting Paul George in that day. So, I was happy. But, in the back of my mind, it didn't feel right losing Shea, especially after the rookie year that he had. Showing the signs of, star potential. And like I told Casey, it seems like every year the trade can't get any worse. But it's for some reason, some way, somehow, it keeps getting worse every single year. And at this point, this season, they won a championship. OKC did. So I didn't think it can get any worse than that. But now we're at a point where they might win another championship, and they might also get a top whatever pick, right, from us. So I'm angry.
When did you fully turn on Lawrence Frank and were like, okay, he's got to go?
Maybe like 2-3 years ago.
Before we got Harden or after?
I would say before we got Harden.
Okay. So do you think we should have gone for Harden and given up the picks? Because that was kind of doubling down. Obviously, Harden's been a really good Clipper, but that was kind of doubling down on the Kawhi, Paul George era.
I think it's hard to say because, the moment they got Harden, we were still in the same position as far as not having our picks, not having control.
And we lost more picks.
Exactly. So we lost more picks, and it puts me in a really tough position because Harden has been playing really well for us, but at the same time we did lose, I think, 2 picks from him. Yeah. So it makes things a little worse. But I mean, I don't want to be in a position where I put Harden in the pedestal as far as he's to blame. I feel like if we're going to blame someone, it's going to be Lawrence Frank. It's going to be Kawhi Leonard for forcing us to get Paul George, right. When he signed with us. And then obviously Paul George for being underperforming as far as, what we expected from him.
So what happens now? Do we blow it up? I mean, what do you want? I mean, obviously you want them to fire Lawrence Frank, but what's the vision of the franchise? Are we going to keep riding this out? This is another bad loss tonight. Tell me how you feel. We're 5-14 now. We got Dallas tomorrow, and then we have a 5-game road trip.
I mean, at this point, I don't know. I mean, we have no expectations for this team. Obviously, I mean, even if we keep winning, I don't think they have what it takes to win a championship. Obviously, right? Like OKC is two steps above everyone. It's hard to say. I mean, we have no direction. That's the hardest thing. I can take a loss. I can take a few losses, but the fact is we really have no direction. And that's really what it is. That's what has me pissed off. We have no direction. So,
well, I don't know. I guess we just got to hope for the best. I mean, maybe they make a change. I don't know how bad it has to get for them to make a change, but I appreciate you for speaking up for a lot of fans. I know a lot of them will appreciate it, and we'll definitely always, tell the story on this channel of what really goes down in these games. So appreciate you, bro.
No, I appreciate your time, Dime.
outside INTUIT Dome, where the Clippers have just lost again, this time to the Memphis Teddy Bears. It honestly felt in the first half like there was no way we could lose this game. No Ja Morant. They didn't really have anything going offensively. Kawhi and Harden combined for 35 points in the first half, and it felt like we were just going to cruise to a W. And in the second half, we just could not hit an open three. John Collins couldn't make shots, but I thought he was taking the right shots, but he just couldn't hit. And then we just cooled down as a collective from downtown, while the Grizzlies, who are a bad three-point shooting team, started getting hot. As far as, some of our key guys, I thought Kawhi was actually really good. I love how aggressive he was and how intentional we were about getting him the ball throughout the game. But, the minutes restriction thing hurt. He's at 28 minutes. He's at, at a season-high 39 points. It's tough when your best player is being hampered and restricted like that. It was 91-91. He comes out of the game, and then we go down by 8 points with the snap of a finger. And that's just frustrating because it just feels like so long before we can actually be fully whole, and we might not be able to have that opportunity to make up the ground here, especially with this 5-game road trip coming up. And then as far as Zoo, I thought we could have gotten a lot more out of him. It was another story of the same thing. It's a lack of intention from our team getting him the ball, but even when he did get the ball, he was missing these chippies. He just wasn't finishing around the rim. I thought he had some good moments of rim protection, but he was 4 for 11. So I'm kind of just getting tired of it. Just the whole, we're not feeding Zoo enough. He's not being aggressive enough. There were minutes where he was playing against Jock Landale tonight, and he just wasn't taking advantage of that. We weren't even looking to give him the ball. And then Harden, I thought he was great in the first half, but in the second half, a lot of dribbling, a lot of horrible possessions, a lot of bad step-back threes with a hand in his face. And, he had 17 points in the first half and only 6 in the second half. And whether you want to say he went cold or he ran out of gas, he needs to move the ball quicker. He needs to make quicker decisions because that stagnant, just dribbling around, it's hurting us. And at the same time, the shot selection was hurting us. He shot, I think, 18 shots, and 13 of them were threes. Harden's at his best when he's going downhill, and I just thought that hurt our offense. But, when Kawhi's out for these various stretches, whether it be the minutes restriction or just in general when he's resting, we got to get Zoo a little bit more involved. Harden's putting too much on himself. He's got to be a little more unselfish. Now, I know that, Zoo's not really showing himself in the way that he can be trusted, but we really don't have a choice, or else Harden's going to burn out. But I don't think taking those step-back threes, I know that's his shot, but throughout the game, when he's already not hitting is the move. It's a really bad loss. I don't really know what to say. It doesn't get much worse than this. We got Dallas tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a win. They're playing the Lakers tonight. So I hope they get a little fatigued, but that 5-game road trip is going to be tough again, and we need Kawhi Leonard off minutes restriction is all I can say. We got to play through Zoo a little bit more. CP3 was an absolute cone. He and Harden both defensively were dog shit. I felt like everybody else defensively was okay, but those two in particular are just really bad on that end of the floor and have been all season long. And then obviously we don't have Bogey, so we're still missing a level of shot creation there. Kobe Brown just kept on missing shots, so I don't know, man. All I can say, and then that incident in the swell, again, it's not on Casey. We love Casey. He's just doing his job, but I just think the Clippers organization, they've got to grow some backbone. Silencing fans for speaking the truth and speaking their frustrations. At some point, we are going to be tired of this. At some point, the minutes restriction and all that bullshit is going to get on our nerves. And it just feels hopeless right now. It feels hopeless. We're the most disappointing team in basketball. And, I get it. We're back tomorrow, but there will be brighter days. I just don't know how long we're going to have to wait for those brighter days. All I can say is we're one step closer to this nightmare being over. And again, good atmosphere in the swell, good atmosphere in the building, but we'll be back tomorrow. So subscribe, comment. Appreciate you all. Go Clips.